So guys with low self-esteem will lie to women because they think that they have to concede to women and excessively praise them, never pointing out their faults to be liked. They just want to be liked because they have low self-esteem and they want you to like them. And you praise them excessively, never pointing out their faults in order to be liked. You probably have mommy issues. This is not the live for me to get into that. I don't even want to emphasize that right now. Anyway, these guys, these pandering guys, these super nice guys, they can even have a lot of followers on the internet. I've seen them, I know them. Okay, they might have a lot of followers, but I want you to understand this: just because someone has a lot of followers doesn't really mean shit at this point. Here's the point.
Derek Jackson types, Umar Johnson types. Uh, it's a bunch of them. It's a whole lot of these pandering type dudes. It's a lot of new ones too.
If there is a man that's got a lot of followers online, okay, you gotta click them, click the followers, then look. When you see the vast majority of a male figure's followers are women, it's because only women want to hear what he has to say. That's why. It's not like there are men that are secretly co-signing it, like, yeah, in the back, but they don't follow the guy, or they're not engaging with it. That's not it. They're not there because they don't care. Write that down. They're not they're not there because they don't care. They don't believe it. And they're not gonna spend their time trying to, like, on the stuff being like, we don't believe this guy. They're just not gonna follow it. Okay? So if it's a male figure, look at the followers. If it's only women, it's because only women want to hear it. And men know that that message is simply not true. Are we good? Okay, back to this idea, y'all. Women will be hopefully deceived, hoping that what a man says is true, hoping that other men think like him. But the reality is that if mainly women are behind it, what someone is saying, it's because only women are willing to believe it and live by it. Not just believe it, not just co-sign it, but live by it. Like literally, like structure your life around it. The caveat here, y'all, is that some men will believe it and live by it, but those are most often men who are in their own feminine energy, or they're literally predatory. Okay? I mean, men who are in their feminine energy will relate to and agree with large groups of women that the majority of men don't agree with. So it's not that you'll never find a man in that group. It's what kind of man. You all gotta wrap your minds around this. We gotta start splitting up the monolith, because a monolith doesn't exist. Not all men and not all women are the same. Everybody agrees on that, but you don't know how to make the separations and and compartmentalize and categorize it appropriately. Okay, so you can have some men that'll be in those little circles, but it's not the kind of man that you want. How do I know that?
And she's 100% right because everything that she said, yo, shout out to y'all for sending me her. I'm definitely gonna put a link to her Instagram in the description of this video because I always like to give content creators their flowers regardless of whether I agree with them or not. But she's 100% right, 1,000%. And the only people that can't see that they getting finessed are women. Have you noticed that, like I said, let's just use Derek Jackson, for example, the ultimate simp. I mean, everything that he said and he spoke to was to women's feelings and emotions. And now they're coming in different shapes, sizes. They come in with different messages. Sometimes they speak into the black side of it. A lot of times they play to women's emotions. And most times they always got something to sell you. They got a course to sell you. They got a conference that they want you to go to. They want you to meet them and all of this stuff. They got a book that's coming out. They're doing a signing. It's always something, right? And what women don't realize is that these type of guys often at times are the most predatory. And so they the ones that's really taking all of your money and your resources. They selling you a dream. Men know. We see the play. We see the finesse. We see him over there really playing you and putting you in a position to really suffer. You'll never get what it is that he says is the ideal situation, and he's selling you this dream. In reality, he's selling you a lie in order to keep you on a drip, in order to keep you connected, in order to make sure that he continues to give you the medicine. Because the real cure is aligned with the mentality of the men that know that he finessing you, and we sitting there telling you when you saying, "Oh my God, you need to," and it's never gonna stop. It's never ever going to stop.
That those men will have qualities that sound good, like emotional intelligence and empathy. You love it, don't you? Emotional intelligence and empathy, but they'll lack masculine energy that a woman really desires, especially sexually. So there's a difference between the man who, I can't get into all these details, but there's a difference between a man who is like the public figure, almost like the Derek Jackson type, okay? Who knows how to use feminine energy in his, knows how to use feminine energy and use it for his advantage.
Dog, we one and the same. I told you. I literally told you. I'm telling you. The blueprint is right there. It's literally right there. And it's crazy that women will still get finessed because they want to believe in a Disney dream. They want to believe in it. They want to believe in it. And he's using it to his advantage. So he knows how to tap into to your psyche, to the thing that's not best for you in order to take advantage of what you got going on.
His masculine advantage, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But men who follow guys like that, men, and it, like Derek Jackson is an extreme example, but we're talking about the nice guys, the pandering guys. Men who follow guys like that, they have the feminine qualities that women like in men,
And they
and
don't have the
everybody's not masculine and
masculine.
feminine energy.
They don't have the
Okay,
masculine
but
quality.
they like the feminine qualities, the emotional intelligence, the empathy, the affirmation, that affirming, that nurturer. Okay,
Oh, happy wife, happy life.
but they lack the masculine energy that the woman desires sexually.
She's
So
on.
these women end up
You got it.
rejecting those guys at the end of the day. And even worse than rejecting you is they'll stay with you and disrespect you. They'll stay with you and disrespect you because you've got that feminine thing that they like, but you lack the masculine energy that they crave. Somebody write it down. I don't know, y'all. That's good. That's good. That's number one, y'all. Let's move on to number two, pandering pastors. I don't even.
This goes deep. I might have to do a deeper dive on this on after hours tonight. Make sure y'all tap into after hours with Anton Daniels. But she's 100% right. She's on point. She hit every single head on, the nail on the head. And I'm sure that the things that she's saying is five people that lie to women. I might have to do a little bit more research on her and bring her onto the platform. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, she's absolutely positively on point. And I can't think of anything that she says that I actually disagree with. Wow, that's rare. And I'm sure that women don't like it. Women don't really care for it. They're not going to respond positively to her. I should have looked in the comments of the clip that y'all sent me, but I had to get the bigger video because I wanted to hear more context um, you know, before I just took that little small clip that y'all sent me on Instagram. I went and found her and found the bigger part of it. But again, I'm gonna link to her Instagram profile for y'all to be able to check it out and give her credit. Shout out to her. Man, that's crazy. I feel like I need to pull up her name right now. So a lot of y'all don't like to go into the comments and figure it out. Her name is, man, I think I just lost it. Just in case I forget, or it might be a little bit later by the time that I actually see it or hear it. I have to find it. But yeah, I'll put the link to her in the description for y'all to be able to tap in and see what she's talking about. But yeah, I think that she's accurate. She's on point. She basically hit, what all of these Simps are talking about, and what it is that y'all need to look for as women. But a lot of y'all don't find yourselves in a good space where you able to identify who's simping to you and who not. And so as a result, you find yourself under duress, and that's unfortunate. So listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm interested in hearing what y'all got to say in this video. Tap into the comments, and I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.